promised to lead his children out of bondage. He said he'd free them from Pharaoh's evil hand. He promised to guide and protect us all on journey and lead us to that promised land.
Got children with slaves in Egypt, let's have got took Moses by the hand, said Moses, go tell Pharaoh to set them free. But Moses wanted a way to get out, cause in his mind he's beginning to doubt, so he said, Lord, old Pharaoh ain't gonna listen to me. But the Lord said, son, throw down that rod. Old Moses did, but he cried to God, for he turned to a snake as wicked and evil as sin. Then he cried again with an awful wail, but the Lord said, seize him by the tail. Old Moses did, and turned to a rod again.
He promised to lead his children out of bondage. He said he'd free them from Pharaoh's evil hand. He promised to guide and protect us all on journey and lead us to the promised land.
Now the Lord said, Moses, I've got power, and I'll be with you every hour. Said, go tell Pharaoh to set my children free. Old Moses did, the Lord helped out. He sent a plague through the land about, but old Pharaoh told him to go and let him be. Well, it started out with a cloud by day and fire by night for to lead the way, and old Pharaoh suddenly decided to change his mind. So he gathered together his soldier band and all the chariots throughout the land, said, I'll let them Israelites go some other time.
He promised to lead his children out of bondage. He said he'd free them from Pharaoh's evil hand. He promised to guide and protect us all on journey and lead us to the promised land.
When it came to the banks of the ocean blue, they turned to Moses and said, what'll we do? And old Moses fell on his knees there in the sand. And the Lord said, Moses, trust in God. All you gotta do is raise that rod, and over these mighty waters stretch both your hands. Old Moses followed the Lord's command, and what is piled up there in the sand, they saw the path that led to the other shore. When the ground was dry, they passed on through, and old Pharaoh's army thought they would too, but the waters fell, and they ain't never been seen no more.
He promised to lead his children out of bondage. He said he'd free them from Pharaoh's evil hand. He promised to guide and protect us all on journey and lead us to the promised land. He promised to lead the children out of bondage. He said he'd free them from Pharaoh's evil hand. He promised to guide and protect us all on journey and lead us to the promised land. And lead us to the promised land. And lead us to the promised land.
I'm a guy with a heart of gold, the ways of a gentleman. I've been told, the kind of a guy who'd never harm a flea. Me and a certain character met, a man who invented the cigarette. I'd murder that son of a gun in first degree. It ain't cause I don't smoke myself, and I don't figure it'll ruin my health. I've been smoking them all my life, and they ain't dead yet. But nicotine slaves are all the same, and petting party or poker game, everything's gotta stop while they smoke that cigarette.
Smoke that cigarette. But if you puff yourself to death,
Joe St. Peter at the Golden Gate, Lord, you hate to make him wait. You
gotta have another cigarette.
Gave a chance the other night, old Dame Fortune doing me right. Kings and queens kept on coming round. Now I drew a full, the bet it high. My bluff didn't work on a certain guy who kept on betting, laying his money down. He'd raise me and I'd raise him. Sweated blood, you gotta sink or swim. Finally called, then didn't raise the bet. I said, aces full, pal, how about you? He said, I'll tell you in a minute or two. Right now I'm gonna light up another cigarette.
Smoke that cigarette. But if you puff yourself to death,
Till St. Peter at the Golden Gate. Oh, Lord, you hate to make him wait.
gotta have another cigarette.
A little steel guitar, maestro. The other night, I had a date with the cutest girl in 48 states, a regular, fancy kind of dame. She said she loved me, it seemed to me, things going the way they're supposed to be. Hand in hand, we were strolling down Lover's Lane. She's oh so far from a cake of ice, our petting party's going nice. So help me, Hannah, I'd have been there yet. But I gave her a hug, gave her a squeeze. She said, Cody, excuse me, please, but could I bum one of your cigarettes?
Smoke that cigarette. But if you puff yourself to death,
Till St. Peter at the Golden Gate. Now, Lord, you hate to make him wait, but you gotta have one more cigarette.
God promised to lead his children out of bondage. He said he'd free them from Pharaoh's evil hand. He said he'd guide and protect them on their journey and lead them to the promised land.
A silver slave with Egypt land, so God took Moses by the hand and Moses tell old Pharaoh to set him free. But Moses wanted a way to get out, cause in his mind he's beginning to doubt. Said, Lord, old Pharaoh ain't gonna listen to me. Now the Lord said, son, throw down that rod. Old Moses did, and he cried to God, first turned to a snake, and wicked and evil as sin. Then he cried again with an awful wail, but the Lord said, seize. But the tail old Moses did, it turned to a rod again.
God promised to lead his children out of bondage. He said he'd free them from Pharaoh's evil hand. He said he'd guide and protect them on their journey and lead them to the promised land.
Now the Lord said, Moses, I've got power and I'll be with you every hour. Said, go tell Pharaoh to set my children free. Well, Moses did, the Lord helped out. He sent the plague to the land about. Old Pharaoh told him to go and let him be. So they started out with a cloud by day and a fire by night, but lead the way to old Pharaoh suddenly decided to change his mind. So he gathered together his soldier band, got all the chariots throughout the land, and I'll let them Israelites go some other time.
God promised to lead his children out of bondage. He said he'd free them from Pharaoh's evil hand. He said he'd guide and protect them on their journey and lead them to the promised land.
Here's a good foot-patting, hand-clapping kind of spiritual by the Statesman Quartet. And this time we're going to feature the Big Chief on a song called I Wanna Know.
I want to know, yeah, I do not want,
I do not want to be denied.
and I want to live in that city,
That's enough for me.
Lord, well, I want to know,
I want to know that
that my Jesus will welcome me there. I do not want,
I do not want
to be denied. Oh, let me live in that city,
that's enough for me.
I do not know they might say will come, but I must be Lord. Be glad to go. If from earth I know you all evil, but that's enough.
That's enough for me.
Lord, well, I want to know that my Jesus will welcome me to hand. Do not want but be denied. Oh, let me live in that city, family. That's enough.
I want to know that He will welcome me there. I do not want to be denied. I want to live in that city so fair. That's enough for me.
You know, neighbors, we often hear of folks having narrow escapes from death. And apt as not, when we talk about it, we'll remark about how lucky they were, when it isn't luck at all. It's just the hand of God stepping in to perform His daily miracles. We can read in the Bible about the Lord and the miracles He performed. Now, I imagine that's where Arthur Smith got his inspiration for the song that almost overnight became a sensation. It's offered to you now by those wonderful guys, the Statesman Quartet, and it's recorded also on the Statesman League. It's called The Fourth Man.
Here is a story from the good book we know, a story about a miracle that happened long ago. We hope that you take courage when temptations you meet. There's somebody watching you who's strong when you're weak.
They wouldn't bend.
They held on to the will of God, so we are told.
They wouldn't bow.
They wouldn't bow their knees to the idol made of gold.
They wouldn't burn.
They were protected by the fourth man in the fire. They wouldn't bend, they wouldn't bow, they wouldn't burn. The prophet Daniel tells about three men who walked with God. Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego, before the wicked king they stood. And the king commanded them bound and thrown in the fiery furnace that day. And the fire was so hot that the men were slain and forced them on their way.
They wouldn't bend.
They held on to the will of God, so we are told.
They wouldn't bow.
They wouldn't bow their knees to the idol made of gold.
They wouldn't burn.
They were protected by the fourth man in the fire. They wouldn't bend, they wouldn't bow, they wouldn't burn.
When the three were cast in and the king rose up, the windows there all obeyed. He began to tremble at what he saw, in astonished tones he spake. Did we not cast 3 men all bound into the midst of fire? Lo, I see 4 men unhurt, unbound, and walking down there. There's Shadrach, Meshach, Abednego, and the fiery coals they trod. And the form of the 4th man I see is like the Son of God.
They wouldn't bend.
They held unto the will of God, so we are told.
They wouldn't bow.
They wouldn't bow their knees to the idol made of gold.
They wouldn't burn.
They were protected by the 4th man in the fire. They wouldn't bend, they wouldn't bow, they wouldn't burn.
Get away.
Get away.
Get away. Get away, Jordan. Get away. Who's gonna get away? Get away, Jordan. I wanna call somebody. Get away. Get away, Jordan. Get away. Who's gonna get away? Get away, Jordan. I wanna call somebody.
You know, I promised the Lord if He set me free.
Yes,
Yeah, so I'd go and try to find what the end might be. Yeah, one day I was walking alone.
Yes,
Yeah, so and you know I heard a voice when I saw the one.
Yes, one.
Now, the voice I heard sounded oh so sweet. Yeah, so came down from my head to the sole of my feet.
Yes, one.
Get away.
Get away, Jordan.
Get away, get away. Oh, Chili Jordan, I want to call somebody. Now, one of these mornings, and it won't be long. Yeah, you're gonna look for me, child, but I'll be gone. Yeah, just a few more rides and settings of a sun. Yeah, and this old battle before then my victory won. Yeah, and now the friends that I used to love so dear. Yeah, John, good on to go and left me here. Yeah, well, man, yeah, my feet get cold, eyes are shut, body been chilled by the hand of death. Tongue glued to the roof of my mouth, hands lay folded, it calls for bread. Don't have to worry about the way I think. God Almighty done told me that it be right now. Heaven me upon the wings of love, carry my soul to the heavens up above. Tell me, Jordan, deep and wide, but a promise mother I see her on the other side to get away. Oh, get away! Get away, back, oh, Chili Jordan. One called the way to see my Lord say, get away. Oh, get away! Get away, back, oh, Chili Jordan. One called the way to see my Lord.
This song talks about the blessings of God. And the way we feel about it, you ought to sing it with a happy feeling. It's called Count Your Many Blessings and See What God Has Done.
When upon my billows you are tempest tossed, if you are discouraged thinking all is lost, count your many blessings, name them one by one, and it will surprise you what the Lord has done. I said count your blessings, name them one by one, count your blessings, now see what God has done. Count your blessings and name them one by one, count your many blessings, see what God has done.
If you're heavy laden with a load of care, and the cross seems heavy you are called to bear, count your many blessings, every doubt will fly, and you will be singing as the days go by.
I said, count your many blessings, name them one by one, count your many blessings, see what God has done. Now I said, count your blessings, one by one, count your many blessings, see what God has done. Count your blessings, one by one, count your blessings, see what the Lord has done. Count your blessings, one by one, count your many blessings, see what God has done.
Join the Statesman Quartet of Atlanta, Georgia. Get started in a great way with Meet Me Up in Heaven Someday.
Daily I am walking with my heavenly King, searching my Redeemer while His praises I sing. In His blessed keeping I'm determined to stay. Meet me up in heaven someday.
Meet me now.
Yes,
of these mornings, one of these mornings, I'm gonna see Jesus face to face. Thank Him for His amazing grace. Finding Him a resting place. One of these mornings, oh, one of these mornings, I'm gonna see Jesus. Oh, one of these mornings, I'm gonna go home. I'm gonna put on the robe of love, walk in golden streets above. Lay down my cross, pick up my cross. Oh, now one of these mornings, I'm gonna see Jesus. Yes, one of these mornings, I'm gonna go home. Well, I put on the robe of love, walk in golden streets above. Always there by the heavenly dove. One of these mornings. Well, having no more sorrow, having no tomorrow, having no more crying. When I get home, well, I'm gonna shout, 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 God knows I'm gonna give me that great rolling one of these mornings. Well, having no more sorrow, having no tomorrow, having no more crying. When I get home, well, I'm gonna shout, 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 God knows I'm gonna live in that great glory. One of these mornings.
Up until now, these songs have featured Jack Toney singing the lead for the Statesmen. But we have also found some black and white footage that has Jake Hess singing the lead, also with the Rosie. This is some rare footage indeed. And those guys knew how to sing and build a fire. Listen.
Here's one now on one of our long play albums just released on RCA Victor called Just a Little While.
After a while we'll all be over, and a journey here will end. Soon we'll view the heavenly portal, and a new day will begin.
Yes,
Then we'll join the choir of angels, singing out the victory song. Some day we're going over, and we'll live with heaven's song.
Just a little while, just a little while, just a little while, just a little while.
Just a little while to stay here, just a little while to wait, just a little while to labor in the path that's always straight. Just a few more trials and trouble in the sleek and lonely state, and we'll enter heaven's glory, sweeping through the pearly gate.
Then we will shout,
hallelujah,
we will sing,
hallelujah,
we will shout,
hallelujah. After a while,
just a little while,
just a little while, just a little while to stay here, just a little while to wait, just a little while to labor in the path that's always straight. Just a few more trials and troubles in the sleek and lonely state, and we'll enter heaven's glory, sweeping through the pearly gate. And we'll go sweeping through the pearly gate, and we'll go sweeping through the pearly gate. Well, sweeping through the pearly gate, sweeping through the pearly gate, sweeping through the pearly gate. Oh, praise God Almighty, there's something within. Oh, yeah, something within me.
out one morning, one Monday morning, again on Tuesday morning, yes, Tuesday morning, also Thursday morning, on Thursday morning, again on Friday morning, feeling so bad, my heart's heavy laden, oh yes, I bow down my head, yes I did.
Over here and we come rolling tide. For we are down here for just a little while. Our home is on the other side. And that's the road through for Jesus our Redeemer and the middle of the crusade. For right against wrong, but soon we are strong in heaven with the same parade. For heaven, we fly to the sea. Of the lonely home. Yes, and going high. We'll high, we'll party and heaven parade.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, we present those sensational singers from the South, Brother Hovey Lister and the Statesman Quartet.
And the while will all be over, and the journey here will end. Soon with you the heavenly portals, and a new day will begin. Then we join the choir of angels, singing out the victory song. Some say they were going over, and we'll live with heaven strong.
Just a little while, just a little while, just a little while, just a little while,
just a little while to stay here, just a little while to wait, just a little while to labor in the path that's always straight.
always straight and narrow.
Just a few more trials and troubles in this meek and lowly state. Then we'll enter heaven's glory, sweeping through the pearly gate.
And we will shout,
hallelujah,
and we will sing,
hallelujah,
and we will shout,
hallelujah, after a while.
Just a little while,
just a little while, just a little while, just a little while to stay here, just a little while to wait, just a little while to labor in the path that's always straight.
always straight and narrow.
Just a few more trials and troubles in this meek and lowly state. Then we'll enter heaven's glory, sweeping through the pearly gates. And we'll go sweeping, sweeping, sweeping through the pearly gates. And we'll go sweeping, sweeping, sweeping through the pearly gates. Well, sweeping through the pearly gates, sweeping through the pearly gates, sweeping through the pearly gates.
But here they are from Atlanta, Georgia. Those fellows that everybody loves, the Statesman Quartet and Hovey Lister for the next 15 minutes.
I want to know,
I want to know that Jesus loved us.
I do not want
to be denied.
I want to live,
Let me live
in that city.
That's enough for me.
I want to know
that
my Jesus will welcome me there. I do not
want to be denied.
Oh, let me live in that city fair. That's enough.
That's enough for me.
I do not know the day my Savior will call. I would be dead, hanging up. If from earth I know He will call me. Oh Lord, that's enough.
That's enough for me.
Yeah. I want to know that my Jesus will welcome me there. I do not want
to be denied.
Oh, let me live in that city fair. That's enough.
That's enough for me. I want to know that He will welcome me there. I do not want to be denied. I want to live in that city so fair. That's enough for me.